Hey there, folks. It's bada boom, bada bing. It's bada boom, bada bing time. I was trying to get downstairs, get some stuff done, but I got hammered. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. That's great. Excuse me, coffee burps. 69 degrees. That's better. Love the cooler weather. 8:27 a.m. 8:27 a.m. Saturday, October 8th, 2016. Bada boom, bada bing. Just a record. Seeing is believing. That's one reason I try to get you all to see better. Have your own truth. 69, Elder Intuition. Hey, Herc. Okay, we're going to go downstairs just a minute. I had no intention of making this video. It's just something that popped up real quick. There's about to be a small war. Not a battle, but a war out in space. I told you that things were going to start happening. And that you would start seeing things physically for yourself because you have to. Well, that started. Over Hungary, there was that meteor that went like this and then turned around and go the other way. Actually, it was coming down like this and then it leveled off and then smoothed out, and it was kind of like on remote control for used energy for, it's like anti-gravity. It used that kind of energy that was inside a field generator to actually keep it, to actually get it to land what was left of it in a field, or away from the mass populace, so to speak. Where it first comes out, you can, as soon as you first see it come out, there's a little ball, a white ball that drops, and then all of a sudden the white ball goes poof, a white light like this, and then it disappears. That's a drive off the ship. That drive, crystal drive, comes out and then it goes poof. It's a linear light blast. Then shortly thereafter, you have a funny-looking asteroid that came out of nowhere. Now, on both these things, NASA said we never saw nothing. It was never on we never saw it. Hubble, radar, everything. We never saw it. It just appeared out of nowhere. Well, it wasn't hiding behind the moon all the way over here. Hello. It came out of subspace. Same thing happened with this, the thing that happened in Australia. Okay, there was a ship that somebody's Draco, they got attacked. I did a video about it, one of the earlier videos. They were trying to smuggle, it was the Draco, and they had a few Annunaki folk there that were trying to, they got paid a lot of money to come over here and try and smuggle some bigwigs, some of the higher. They were trying to smuggle some of the higher ups off the planet, higher up in Annunaki. Just a sec. Okay. That's dead. Male energy looking at me, trying to give me a hard time. Yeah, whatever. It no longer exists. Next one will be along in a minute. Already here. Female. It's amazing. Anyway, good, Herky. I'll be quick, honey. Go ahead, Herky. Come on. Good boy, honey. Good man, honey. Lay down with Daddy. You the man, Herc. Yes, you are. It's okay. All right, I'll get you a new sheet. You've had that for about 4 days, I know. You just don't use it much. Anyway, good, Herky. Anyway, while in subspace, they got attacked. The drunk were in subspace hiding. They can camouflage there. I'm telling you, these folks aren't real. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, here comes a beam, kind of reddish orange, and then it hits the vehicle, and then it implodes it. It like explodes. It goes. It's like an explosion where it goes poof outward a little bit, and it's like it breaks apart, and then it implodes, where it's like a crumbled up ball of different kinds of metal and stuff. These ships, most of them, the compounds they're made out of, they're very light. They're very light, but when you get a huge, this thing was like it's a starship, fighter class. It was good size. This was a large ship, folks, and it was compressed into nothing. Okay, it's not a huge ship, but it was good size. It was a powered ship. It was, one of the creme de la creme of the Draco. There's the Drac and the Draco. Well, how to say Draco? More crap bothering me. That's unreal. Okay, anyway, don't mind the faces I make when I do that. I have to equalize pressure in my brain. So whatever I look like, I don't give a damn. Anyway, just trying to be polite about it. Anyway, they compress, and then so here comes this fireball that comes to the Earth. That lands outside of. All of a sudden, it appears out of nowhere because it was subdimensional. So all of a sudden, when it was destroyed, it could no longer hold itself. It didn't have the equipment to maintain itself in subdimensional, so it immediately became dimensional, and it came into right here to the third dimension, and then it literally came from the atmosphere down here and hit in the ocean, and hit so hard that it rattled Australia big time. Okay, there was some serious tremor going, a serious tremor from it. Just a one-time deal. It wasn't an earthquake, and people saw it. They actually saw it. Here it comes, bam. Something that size, that easily seen, that close by. That if that would have come from space, you would have had tidal waves. You would have had a huge tidal wave hitting all kinds of stuff, but it didn't. NASA couldn't find it. Why? Because it came out of subspace. I mean, I'm not doing this with a calculator. I see it. I know it. The more you wake up, the more you can do it. So anyway, that's why it had an impact when it hit, but it didn't even cause a tidal wave. Because it didn't come from way out of space going 100 million miles an hour. I'm just making up a number. Okay, I'm trying to say really, really, really fast. It fell from the sky. And it was going fast, but not, like it would be coming from space. Okay? So, anyway, in space there's no friction. There's part of this just popped in my head. In space there's no friction. As asteroids and stuff get near planets, they'll get close, they might go in and burn up. They might get close enough to where the planet grabs it and just whips it around the planet a little bit and actually picks up speed. And in space it's a vacuum, there's no friction, nothing's going to slow it down, it keeps going. So that's how they can get up all these huge speeds out there. Okay. Anyway, so that happened, and then all of a sudden in Northern Ireland, what happened? There was a flaming crash coming into the sky. The Belfast police took their armored police vehicles and lined them. This is on the internet, folks. It's on the internet. UFO crashes in Ireland, or whatever. You know, you'll find a way to look it up. All the pros of that. I'm not. Then here's these like 4 or 5 armored vehicles all facing forward, blocking off the street. Now, what they told everyone was in a field there was a singular car crash, or whatever, a car crash. So, because of that, they had to stop traffic everywhere and keep everyone away. They cordoned off the whole area. News people, they were allowed to go right behind the initial blockade, and they were kept there. There's like 3 news vans, you can see it, and they're all right together. And then, instead of a tow truck coming in there, a military tractor trailer with like a flatbed on it, transport vehicle, you know, whatever, with something on it, with a tarp over it, they leave. It wasn't a tow truck. I saw what happened. I did a video about it. Siobhan and I were talking about it. She lives in Ireland. You might want to watch that video. We talk about it, folks. The more you come awake for yourself, you see for yourself. The more you become you, the more you can see. The more you understand, all for yourself, and then hopefully to help other people. But the more you wake up and people see that encourages them to wake up. You can help people. You can help other people just by becoming yourself. That's easy. It's pretty cool, huh? You're a lot cooler than you understand, but you'll be finding out more and more. Anyway, it's funny. I got purple coming out all over the place. Anyway, so I told you years ago, well, a year ago, 2 years ago, that you were going to start seeing stuff eventually. And it's, I've been telling you, you will see the Annunaki, physically see the Annunaki. It probably won't happen until I get out of here. But, drop this body and go home, where I belong. Home and everywhere else. But you will see them walk around live. Okay, now, having said that, in a video I did just a minute ago, I think they're going to make the title of it, Become a Great Ascended Master in 60 seconds or less, you know? And then when you see that, and then you listen to the video, you'll understand. At the end of the video, and it's kind of a long one, at the end of it is when I actually do an exercise showing you how to relax, go out of your body, and go see stuff. Okay? I went to go see some friends because I was just going out to see what's going on and what's interesting. My energy's already out there. So I felt something of interest, so I just went to it. And there was a group of beings, different types, and having a meeting. It was on a space station near Saturn. And there's a short war coming. Okay? So I'm telling you about it now, and that's why at the beginning of the video, I showed you the phone so you can actually focus in on it and you can get the date and everything on it for yourself. Everyone has to have their own truth. That's why I want you to see and become yourself and become stronger so you can access the truth, the real truth for yourselves, for you to access what simply is. It's time for everyone to start coming forward as far as the getting the prisoners off the planet. It's time they started corralling the Annunaki families here on the planet. It's time to start taking down the regime. I'm watching what to say and what not to say. I'm talking with a friend of mine right now. And he says, let them know we're coming. But it does not matter. They can do nothing. They know that. They understand they are lost. I talked once about a council of Drock. There's 12 of them about to be... Okay, Herky? Good boy, honey. About to be 14 of them. And one of the council members, he's source, he's family. Very strong. And I was right here and he popped in to say hi. I'm talking with him now. When I say right here, folks, I'm talking about projecting. A Drock or a Drock individual or an Annunaki, they can't walk in your house. They'll fall right through the floor. They have to have solid earth, a strong foundation. In the Annunaki homeworld, the multiple layers that they have in the housing, there's about 3 foot of concrete, or material like concrete, 2.5 feet, 3 feet of a material like concrete, but it's stronger and lighter. Anyway, he's saying that they're bringing it. And he wants folks to know August 14th of next year, September 19th of next year. 2 dates to remember. When they come up, you'll understand why. They already know how they're going to do this. There's a lot to this. Oh, that's wild. I'm looking at all the little subway stuff going on all over the place. I'm looking at people running around all over the place. What their plan is, how this is going to happen, it starts breaking everything down. And then you clean up the mess. Oh, that's cool. June 18th or 19th of next year might be pretty interesting. And that's relative to like it's a starcraft, spacecraft, starship fight that I said you're going to see earlier, and you will. I love you, Herky. I love you, buddy. We'll go now, okay? Oh, crap, man. It's 9:15. I'm sorry, honey. Herky, ready to go eat? You ready? Ready to go eat? Want to go downstairs and eat? Okay, we go right now. Hold on. Anyway, folks, the more you become awake, the more you're going to see this stuff for yourself. I'll tell you, stuff will start happening. I'll be out of here so I can make those dates count. I'll have to literally listen to the video. I can't remember what the dates were. My head's not there right now. It's doing other stuff. I'm watching stuff happen. Yeah, I just saw something. I said, damn, that guy's my buddy. And then all of a sudden, boom. It's like, yeah, don't worry about it. And I'm like, I'm not, because I know how it turns out. I'm coming, Herky. Anyway, you're going to start seeing some things happen pretty soon. Some stronger issues in the sky, and you will see, that's right, Herky, you will see smaller starships. You're going to see them up close. Is that going to be fun or what, huh? Get ready, they're coming. They're going to show the face pretty soon. There'll be times when there's 3 to 7 huge Drock pieces of that huge Drock mothership seriously, it's like as big as a planet. There's different pieces of it here. There'll be times when you see 5 or 7 pieces of that around the world materialize. You know, they're not materializing. Excuse me. They look like they're materializing. They release their cloak. You see them. They'll make a point. You see them. Maybe even make some noise, and then all of a sudden you'll see them starting to move away, and then you'll see them uncloak and then cloak back up, or they just stand there and they cloak again. Every time you see them, they'll be located in different sections, and that's what that's doing, is telling everyone here, especially the Anunnaki, the problematic Anunnaki. Remember, Anunnaki are cool. It's just the ones here are buttheads, or worse than that. I'm trying to be nice. They're proving to them that you can't do anything with us. We can do what we want. Scare, fear tactics. Anunnaki are more like just attack and destroy. They don't have a whole lot of fear, but they do understand that their time's done, and they are trying to find a way out. So anyway, folks, look, love you. I had to get that out. Have a good.